morning. It is Monday.
It sure is.
August the 16th here with
Yes.
Heidi and Colette on this Monday morning. Inhale, exhale, everyone take a breather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend.
Yeah.
I heard a no in my ear. I heard a yeah over here thinking, well, you had a good weekend. You had a good weekend.
Nice drive yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Beautiful day for a drive.
Yes, absolutely. Well, what's going on in the world? How about a beautiful day for the first day of the elections, which are coming up on September the 20th.
Yep.
Which was leaked last week that September 20th was the date in which they would have a surprise little federal election.
Okay.
So, this is Mike's drive-in in the morning. Producer Michael. Some of the signs that are already up. There's Mr. Sheehan's sign for the Liberals, and we were just talking before the show started. I feel like it's going to be a majority Liberal win.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know what I feel.
Okay.
I feel thoroughly Mondayed. That's what I feel.
Alrighty. Well, what's going on in your headlines this morning across the world?
Well, you know what? There earthquake in Haiti, of course. 7.2 in terms of magnitude. 2,800 people injured. Thousands displaced. Houses destroyed, damaged, and they're saying that some of the survivors actually in some areas were forced to shelter in the streets, shelter in soccer fields, with the few belongings that they were able to salvage. And of course, the hospitals are overwhelmed, they're overloaded just with trying to help those who were injured. And the concerns then, of course, are that this could worsen with the coming of tropical depression Grace, which is predicted to reach Haiti on Monday, so tonight. Right. The U.S. National Hurricane Center has demoted the tropical storm to a depression as of yesterday, but the forecasters have warned that regardless, Grace still poses a threat to bring heavy rain, flooding, and landslides. So Haiti definitely in some significant distress in this moment. So certainly we send out our concerns and our wishes for a speedy and uneventful, speedy recovery. But I mean, wow,
for sure.
Wow.
Not good. Okay, just further to that point about the federal election as well, just a reminder that it does kick off today. You're going to start seeing a lot of things in your junk mail if you haven't already, as we did this morning. So, keep your eyes peeled and make your choice as it comes on September the 20th. Trudeau's starting off in Quebec today, and I do believe the Conservatives are making a big announcement this morning as well. But before we get to that, let's go over to our hurricane, our wonderful weather specialist, with whom we all love and adore, Craig Huckabee.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. And we just had one of our best weekends, temperature-wise, 27 degrees, sunny skies. That's going to continue all week long. I'll tell you that. This is going to be one of our hottest weeks so far this summer. Let's take a look at the radar. There's really nothing to show you. Oh, it's coming up. There we go. Really nothing to show you there. We have clear conditions. We're going to continue to see some clear conditions. We may see some clouds develop late this afternoon just because of daytime heating, but really nothing to worry about. We'll take a look at your 12-hour forecast. This is what your day looks like. Complete sun. That's all you're going to see, with maybe a few clouds in the afternoon. Temperatures right now at 17 degrees, so it's pretty warm already. We're heading towards 29. You're going to feel like 32. Humidity levels a little low right now, but they are going to increase over the week, giving us, like I said, one of our hottest weeks. I'll give you all those details coming up in the 3-day forecast in just a couple minutes. Let's send it right back to Heidi and Colette.
So I feel a victory for the next 7 days. Hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Colette,
oh, I love the heat. I did get to lay out a little bit this weekend, but
nice.
Yes, thank you, Craig. That's awesome. I did look at the weather coming up because I'm like, I hope it's gonna be a nice week. It's going to be a beautiful week, and I'm excited.
Yes.
We have a couple of COVID.
Yeah. So Algoma Public Health are actually, they're giving us some more information now. 2 new confirmed cases, 409 and 408, one from Sault Ste. Marie and area, one from North Algoma. Both cases are reported to be self-isolating, and the cause of exposure for 409 is unknown, and 410 is due to close contact. In addition, Algoma Public Health is advising the public of potential exposure. Now, we have 2 potential public exposures, right?
Yeah.
You've got one?
Yep.
So anyone then who ate inside Uncle Gino's Cafe and Restaurante located at 56 Second Line West, Sault Ste. Marie on August 8th between the hours of 3 and 4 p.m. Wow, that's a pretty narrow...
I said that too. I was reading it to Connor, and I said, wow, they really did a good job of
So if you were at Uncle Gino's Cafe and Restaurante during 3 and 4 on August the 8th, you are being asked to self-monitor for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 for 10 days from potential exposure. Self-isolate immediately if symptoms develop and seek testing if symptoms occur. Okay, and again, I mean, Algoma Public Health is very diligent, so if you are identified as being a close contact, you will be contacted directly. And if you have not been contacted, then in this moment, you may consider yourself safe from exposure to these particular cases.
Well, that's true. And if you weren't at Uncle Gino's, perhaps you might have attended a wedding in Bruce Mines. If you did, on August the 7th, from 3 to midnight at 546 Plummer Road in the Mines, it's a possible exposure risk. It's a low exposure risk, so please get checked. And again, as Heidi just said, if you experience any of those feelings of just feeling unwell, go get yourself checked.
Yep.
And that's it. That's our local COVID update. I know later in the show we're going to talk a little bit more what happened about the province.
Yes.
The numbers are up, as we know.
Yep.
And yeah, what else do you got over there?
Well, you know what, I'll give you an update. We did have an individual who was reported as missing. The police did seek the public's assistance in locating him, and I am happy to report that as per the Sault Ste. Marie Police, David Murphy has been located and is no longer considered to be missing. We don't have any other additional information in this moment, and the public is thanked for their assistance.
Awesome. So, a lot of stuff happened over the weekend. I just love Monday mornings coming. You're like trying to, we're trying to organize the show, and it's like we're trying to organize our makeup and our faces and just our overall well-being because it's Monday morning. Pardon me, Mike. What was that?
I said you just take a long time.
We take a long time. Well, perfection does. So there was a motorcycle accident that occurred last weekend, or on the weekend. So police investigating a motorcycle that happened on August the 13th. So this would have been Friday on Wellington Street. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, officers responded to reports of a single vehicle collision at the intersection of Wellington Street East and East Street. Upon arrival, officers located the motorcycle and the driver. The male driver suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to hospital. The investigation is ongoing. The police are asking if you have any information, if you're in the area, if maybe you're in a home in the area. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe you heard a noise. To please contact them at 949-6300, specifically at extension 348.
Okay. Well, and from there over to back to the fire on Cathcart. So on August 13th, of course, Friday, at about 10 after 12 in the morning, officers, of course, attended a fire scene in the 0 to 100 block of Cathcart Street. At the request of Sioux Fire Services, upon arrival, officers did observe a shed on the property significantly damaged by fire. Upon speaking with Sioux Fire Services personnel, the fire has now in this moment been deemed suspicious. The investigation is ongoing, and if you have witnessed the incident, if you have information or video of the area, we do urge you to contact Sioux Police at 949-6300.
There's firefighters working away. They have had a busy few, I don't know if we pay attention to more because we read it, but don't you not feel like there's been a lot of fires, police services, or paramedics in the news lately? And again, it's ramping back up. Okay, well, thank you, Mike. When we come back, we're going to hit a commercial, but we've got a packed show for you. I want to talk a little bit about a man who is battling cancer.
Okay.
He left Vancouver and traveling towards Montreal and stopped in the Sioux but unfortunately parked his bike at the Walmart and it was stolen. We want to talk about what happened there, as well as we want to talk about what else. Shopping cart bylaw takes effect today.
Okay.
Or takes effect, and I want to talk about that. We'll be right back.
Rollers Bocce is now open, located downstairs at the Marconi. If you're new to bocce or love the game, Rollers is the place for you. Grab your friends and family and let the good times roll. Book your court today at rollersbocce.ca.
First Local, supported by Tenaris Algoma Tubes. Kickstart your career. Tenaris is rapidly growing in Sault Ste. Marie and looking for individuals interested in rewarding production and technician roles. If you are ready for a progressive career opportunity with benefits in advanced manufacturing, then please send your resume to resumes@tenaris.com. Family owned and operated, A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling has been serving Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding areas since 1968. For a free estimate, call 705-779-3909. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling, available for all your water needs. 1944, 2nd Line West, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. A.G. Quinnell Well Drilling. Call 705-779-3909 for a free estimate today.
First Local, supported by The Refinery, the leader in women's fitness and transformations. 624 Wellington Street West in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Call 705-255-8895 for more information. Good morning. Welcome
morning.
back. It is Monday, August the 16th. I'm blown away at how quickly this month is going. You are here, of course, with Colette and Heidi. We are halfway through August. What can I tell you about that?
Because you've got 32 days in August. My quick math in my head, that was mental math.
That's right. Well, what? So you've got January, February, March, April, May, June,
31.
July, August. So 31. Thank you. I have to count it off. I use my knuckles. Did you know that the knuckle is 31 and then the valley is 30? Just so you know, so you can start.
Where does February land? That's like...
Well, it lands in the valley. The valley.
The valley. Speaking of the valley, I don't know. It was kind of a segue. I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
Speaking of the valley.
We are Monday morning it, kids. Welcome to the show.
This feels like a valley. I'm in a valley. I sit before you, high on my chair, aloft in a valley.
Did you watch any good movies of the weekend? We're trying to lighten the mood up here.
Started watching Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool was pretty interesting.
Did you watch any good movies this weekend?
Ryan
Reynolds took it. Well, it's pretty good.
And I haven't finished it yet.
We did Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, I recommend for sure. Okay, we should get back into news. That was late in the news.
Yeah.
But I do later in the show want to talk to you about my new idea, because you know how you the kids are like, what are we going to make for dinner? What are we going to make for dinner? I came up with a good idea.
What's that? Oh, that's later.
That's teasing the show. That's teasing for you to come back, because we all know that September's rolling around. Yes.
Yeah.
Go back to school. And what you're going to do for all those meals? Well, I think I might have solved the mummy issue and the daddy issue. Sorry.
Good. Yeah, maybe. Because...
you want some?
What are they going to eat, right? What are they going to eat? Or what are they not going to eat? I don't know. Like, I don't even know anymore. It's just all like one lovely melange of... I'm trapped in a glass case of emotion.
Okay, all right, Ron Burgundy, what else you got?
All right, okay.
I'm wearing burgundy too.
I know. So anyway, I'm going to talk, just bringing everybody up to date in terms of, what's happening with the wildfires. Yes. In this moment, I am indicated that most of the evacuees, because there were significant evacuations as a result of the wildfires, most of the evacuees are actually heading home, and there is, however, one First Nation that is still evacuating. So the province says that hundreds of members of 3 communities, those being the Pikangikum First Nation, Deer Lake First Nation, and Poplar Hill First Nation, are in the process of being repatriated, so in the process of going back. Yeah. And those who were evacuated from 2 other communities, North Spirit Lake First Nation and Cat Lake First Nation, have all already returned home. The province does say, however, that the Wabasimun Independent First Nation is still evacuating residents due to the threat of smoke from burning forest fires. So far, close to 500 people from that First Nation have been taken to host communities across the province. So there are, in this moment, close to 500 people from that First Nation that have been, evacuated to communities across the province. 105 active fires burning in this moment. Yep. In northwestern Ontario, 12 of those being declared not under control, 4 being held, 9 under control, and 80 being monitored.
Crazy. I know that the Sioux had, we had taken in a few communities that needed to be evacuated. And Kathy Surrett, I believe, was one that was spearheading that from the IFC. Okay. And they were staying at the water tower. And I was just reading an article last week how she did a great job ushering them here, finding them this place, and then they are back to I think it's back up to Thunder Bay right now. So way to go, Kathy Surrett, and everybody else who worked at the Friendship Center. Yeah, awesome sauce. Okay, just wanted to fill you in about something occurred over the last week, and we did touch on this on Friday before we left for the weekend, which, by the way, went up like that. We have this amazing man and his wife come through the Sioux, traveling from Vancouver to raise funds for cancer. Unfortunately, he went to Walmart, parked the bike, I believe, and it was stolen from there. This is our Truck for Hope journey right here. So the bike he bought last year was soon after he was just diagnosed, about to come across Canada, and then just diagnosed before he left that it had worsened as well. But it has not slowed him down. As you can see, he went on with his truck. But unfortunately, when he came here in the parking lot of Walmart on Great Northern Road, his wife was saying that they noticed the bike was stolen. She called police, but they couldn't really do much about it, so they had to go on their way and continue with this truck. But budget constraints held him back from having to be able to purchase a new bike. Right. So they had to buy a secondhand one. They were on their way to Bruce Mines. Well, fortunately, the police unit found the bike late Friday afternoon at the marina, Pine Street Marina. And Dan was there actually to talk to him once they got the bike back, but they did come back from Bruce Mines and they're underway again. But we just hope that didn't leave a poor taste in the mouths of these wonderful people who are trying to raise money for cancer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things you want to be known for. I would say that's not one of them. No. So way to go, whoever took the bike, but grateful that the bike was returned and everything can be resolved. Yeah. And on the heels of that, did you know that the Sioux is considered a hot spot?
Well, I should have. I realized that was poor planning when I scheduled this.
Yes, despite this bike thieving sort of situation, an article was put out. So this came out on a website that attracts 2.5 million users per month.
But come on, look at this city. Look where we live.
I know. It featured the Sioux very recently as one of the top places to settle down. Okay. So can we get a definition on settling down? Like, is that like when you're misbehaving and somebody says, hey, settle down. Nah. So anyway, okay. So the Sioux has been labeled a hot spot. So this website, of course, is curiosity.com, and curiosity spelled Curiocity. It's very clever.
That is very clever.
Curiosity.com published the article 5 Reasons Why This City is the New Settle Down Spot in Ontario.
Well, I think I have the answer to it. One of the reasons. Because we have the only morning show in Sault Ste. Marie. Television that we bring you local updates with Heidi and Colette. Monday to Friday, 8 to 9.
So and they're citing that, the Sioux has a warm and inviting community with a soul. In recent months, there's been a huge interest in the Sioux from those living in overpopulated regions of southern Ontario. Many are taking advantage of working from home and looking at the affordable prices of homes and condos compared to down south.
Yeah.
And they've said that one of the most attractive aspects of living in the Soo is the commute time.
Well, yeah, tell me about it.
Gridlock. Okay.
That's
the
the Great
commute
Northern
time.
Road and second line. I tell you, when I have to wait 2 lights, I'm losing it.
Unlike Toronto and other large centers, people can get anywhere in the Soo within 10 minutes of drive time. Lifestyle
Absolutely.
is key. I've actually said that. I think I've said it to you. Like, you know, everything in the Soo is more or less 7 minutes away.
It is.
So.
It is. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go all the way to the East End. I heard Connor say, I'm like, what? It took me an hour and 45 minutes to get to work one way.
Yeah.
2 hours and 10 minutes one way on the way home because
Yes.
traffic was worse. For 20 years, I am happy I live in the Soo now. And we'll be right back after this commercial break to talk about how I've solved the eating problem for the children.
Yes.
Every day, people in crisis need someone to answer their call for help, to let them know they're not alone. Whenever people need someone, the Canadian Red Cross is there, on the phone lines and the front lines, around the world and here at home. But none of it would be possible without people just like you. No matter who you are, you have something to give. You can be that someone with the Canadian Red Cross. Learn more at redcross.ca/someone.
First Local, supported by Rick Mooney, sales representative for Street City Realty. Sold, the sign you want, Rick, the realtor you need.
First Local, supported by Tammy Ovey. Are you looking for an agent who confidently knows the culture and community of Sault Ste. Marie? Call Tammy Ovey, 705-971-0171.
Well, we are back. It is Monday, August the 16th. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
Yeah.
So we have a beautiful week of weather ahead of us that Craig has let us know. He will be back at 8:30 and 8:50 to update you on some more of that beautiful weather. But bring on the heat.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm going to do this one for Mike because he has some images to go along with it. But over the weekend, there was a collision in the East End on Trunk Road that was extremely detrimental to the entire area. If you needed to go, which direction?
East.
East or west?
Or
Or north or south. Anyway, all 4 directions, Heidi and I will say. If you were considering going in from the east or going west on Trunk Road last night, expect some big delays. This was Saturday night. At approximately 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, Sault Police Services, the fire services, the paramedics, the whole shenanigans were there. Upon arrival, they found a blue vehicle had collided with the traffic standard and brought it down to the middle of the intersection. Wow. Blocking all eastbound traffic.
Yikes.
Yikes,
Wow.
indeed, my friend. So
That's a busy intersection, too.
yeah, right. Oh, look, there's the Roadhouse. I've never been there. Only heard things about it.
Well,
They have learned from witnesses the individual who was operating the vehicle. Well, once he or she hit the traffic light, thought, should I stay or should I go?
no.
Fled the scene.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so the police are asking if you have any information to contact them. Isn't there like a name attached to the car though? You know, like ownership?
Well, they can always just give a false name.
Right. I am Heidi Ivany. Just kidding.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Heidi
Whose
Ivany
name did you
wouldn't-
say we were going to take? Was it Josie Fegan?
Yeah, I usually give Josie Fegan.
Josie, for watching. How's it going? Okay. Over to you, sister.
All right, so August 12th, so Thursday then, officers with patrol services did charge 36-year-old Daryl McMillan with uttering threats, cause death, or bodily harm. So officers did receive information that the accused was threatening to kill people on social media platforms. An investigation began and officers developed grounds to believe that the accused was threatening to harm people. Well, if you're putting it out there on social media, like it's...
Like, and it
Right there.
kind of sticks around for a while when
It
you
does,
do that.
it
Kids,
does.
if you're watching,
people tend to take that seriously, and the reality is that you can delete it, but you know what, people do this like screenshotting thing, so it never really goes away. Anyway, he was located at his residence. He was arrested. He is charged with uttering threats, cause death or bodily harm, as well as failing to comply with a condition of undertaking. Held for bail court. At bail, he was remanded into custody and is scheduled to appear in court August 16th, which is today.
Court day. Yeah, like, I mean, things stick around. You know, like, always go by this rule. Assume someone is taking a picture or recording you. And actually, just don't do anything that it would be,
you know, like, it's just, yeah, I mean, you can be angry. Everybody gets angry.
No, not me. I don't get angry.
That's true. I've never seen her get angry. I've never seen her get angry. She's seen me get angry.
I do go green though. Hulk out. Anyways,
you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Speaking of hulking out, summer construction continues. The temporary road closure on Mcnabb Street between Campbell Avenue and Edmonds Avenue, and I have to tell you, it's the first time I've heard of Campbell or Edmonds since living here in the last 2 years. I don't even know where that is. Where is that? Allard Street. I've heard of Allard. Okay, well, let's get on with this because I'm sure everyone watching is like, yes, Colette, we know where that is. Continue. Do your job. The city's Public Works and Engineering Services Department would like to inform motorists. Oh, well, I don't know if it's just motorists. I feel like we should... Citizens of Sault Ste. Marie, that Mcnabb Street between Campbell and Edmond will be closed beginning today for a period of 3 days. Tree days. The closure is necessary to facilitate these 3 days of sewer lateral replacements. Excellent topic of conversation in the morning. During this time, construction signs including "the road is closed, find another way," detours will all be posted. You know the deal, everybody, by now. You do not go near the area if you want to go quickly. Find an alternate route.
Yes.
And the city would like to thank you for your patience at this time because you don't have a choice. Over to you.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk about Ontario. Provincial COVID.
All right. Well, why don't we do factoids or something? We'll do COVID later.
Factoid?
Like,
okay.
I'm just not feeling it.
I get it. And I missed, I'm going to have, factoid, never mind what I missed.
You didn't miss anything.
Okay, so let's talk for a minute about that unfortunate event, that occurrence, that situation when...
What? You're killing me. What?
When you miss Woodstock because you had a pre-existing engagement.
Okay, stop. So I said to my son's girlfriend, I'm like, I'm going to do it like this because if it worked for people that went to Woodstock, it'll work for me. I said that yesterday. So Woodstock, see how we are?
So 1969, this date, during a North American tour, Led Zeppelin appeared at the Convention Hall in Asbury Park with Joe Cocker as his support. What a concert that would have been. My,
you and I would have had a blast.
So Zeppelin had been asked to perform at Woodstock, but due to this gig commitment, they were unable to attend. And down the road, Bruce Springsteen's band, Child, played the first of 2 shows over 2 days at the Student Prince, Asbury Park. Springsteen also was unable to attend Woodstock due to these gigs. So there you go. We got Led Zeppelin, you got Springsteen. Sorry, we can't make it to Woodstock because we're doing this stuff over here.
What would have been? How awesome would that have been, though? No.
So wow, great concert, no doubt.
Absolutely, no doubt would also be a good.
No doubt.
Okay, so let's talk about my very functional and intelligent idea for feeding the kids.
Yes.
Tips.
So follow us for more tips.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but anyway, I said, okay, pick a country.
Okay.
So Don says, okay, and he picked Croatia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody in Connor picked. Anyway, so now the point is every day has a country. So we're going to take an easy meal, Google it, like easy meal for kids from Germany. Actually, I think Germany might be tonight. I better check that. I'm already screwing up when I hasn't even started. Pick a country. We take a food from there. He has to learn a couple words from there while we're eating and a little bit of factoids or history or geography from that country. And every day is going to be a different one, except Sundays and Thursdays are Italy, Fridays are Scotland. That's going to stay in the recipe. What do you think? Do you think I've done it? Do you think I've figured it out?
I think that's a great idea, to kind of boost knowledge of the countries of the world and what they're eating in these countries, and as well to kind of engage them. Yeah. Now, does your concept include the kids, participating in the creation of the meal?
Very nice. And that's what Connor, Connor being 19, he's like, although he was right into the gig, because he's like, we had Croatia for Saturday, and he's like, oh, I kind of want Irish stew. I said, well, Dante, can we trade your Croatia for Ireland on Saturday? Because, it's my heritage, so we'll have to do that. But yeah, we've got a few things. We've got Germany. We Googled that, and first thing that pops up is pretzels. So Dante wants to have pretzels for dinner, but that's not going to happen. But schnitzel, and it was potatoes and sausage tonight, which is also bangers and mash, which also could be Scottish. So we can cover up two countries. So I might have a couple German words for you tomorrow.
Colette, I'm coming over.
Hopefully the kind of German words that you can repeat. How do you say no? Right, Nick.
Nine. That's it. No, 9. See, no, that's your answer, Mike. Not coming over.
Darn.
Anyway, that is my big ideal. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Why don't you send us your thoughts? How do you engage children?
What do you think?
Yeah, around
Well, I'm sick of them saying, "What do you want?" I'm like, "What do you want for dinner?" Whatever you want. Oh my God. Well, I'm happy eating a plate of vegetables. Do you guys want a plate of vegetables? What do you think? They said. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about that shopping cart bylaw coming into place, which I sat on a committee about this a few years ago. So I'm very excited about the shopping cart bylaw. It's kind of like the broadband. Anyways, that is a real teaser. We'll be back with Heidi and social media and more Craig Huckerby for the win. Good.
First Local, supported by Northern Safety and Training, locally owned and operated. Get your DZ training for only $2,300 plus tax. Call 705-987-8460 for more information. First Local, supported by James Seaton Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC, 705-975-1519.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. You're here with Colette and Heidi on this Mondayest of Mondays, August the 16th.
What? I missed you. I didn't see you since Friday. We didn't even hang out on the weekend.
Well, not much changes with Heidi over the weekend. So let's do a little bit of social media.
Please do.
People are buzzing. They're doing their thing.
Okay, buzz away. Buzz.
All right, so Bradley Evoy beating everybody to the punch. Bradley says, "Good morning!" 3 exclamation points and a peace sign.
You did that?
See, I'm learning now to scan all the way to the end of the sentence, so I can get to the punctuation and kind of know what level I should be bringing it to you.
Do you see how much she cares?
I do care.
I'm just trying to stall because Mike's trying to get the thing up. He's trying to get it up. The ticker.
Yes. Margaret McKegg. So should I just speak really, really slowly?
Really slowly.
Margaret McKegg says, "Good morning, all."
Morning, Margaret.
Ooh, Steve Childs with the mother of all acronyms here. GMMAHYHAGW.
Okay, look, we got it up now.
Offering up, a smorgasbord, if you will, of emojis to express himself. A very expressive gentleman, of course, rocking the horns at the end of it. So let me have at this here. So GMMA, good Monday morning, all.
With you.
HAHAGW, so hope you have a great week. Yeah, there we go. It seemed daunting, but in the moment, Steve and I, I can kind of slip into, the brain wave that put that forward and cruise it all the way to,
I knew you'd get it.
Okay.
I knew you would.
Debbie Doucette. Good morning, Debbie Doucette. She says, morning. Have Debbie. A spectacular day, everyone, with 2 exclamation points. And the same to you, Debbie Doucette. Have an exceptional day. Giselle Tchaikovsky, good Monday morning, everyone. And to yourself as well, Mrs. Tchaikovsky. Marilyn Trumbull says, good morning, beautiful ladies and everyone else. We've got some emojis there. Of course, the only one that I now speak to, the great, huge tracts of land being separated by the sun coming up between them. There we go. And
by the way, Heidi.
What?
I just want to say with Marilyn, I saw her on the weekend. And it looks like TAG had a really, really good turnout at their...
Oh, fantastic. Because they did have that yard sale, on big event, so apparently big turnout. And Marilyn has actually tagged on to her initial comment, and she says a huge thank you. Huge! I'm still in the mood. It's a huge thank you to everyone who donated, volunteered at TAG's yard sale. It was a success.
Awesome.
And also thank you to everyone who came and helped make it a wonderful day. Well, that's great. I love when, you know, worthy organizations have a successful event.
For sure.
Of course, TAG being dependent on the kindness of strangers.
But I just want to just a little bit to that point, Heidi, that we did have them in last week.
Yes, we did.
We had a great interview with them. We had Whiskers and Toast. Both of them are still in my mind.
Little kitties.
Super cute. So we'll look for that again on our YouTube page. But we're gonna try and have TAG, which is the Animal Assistance Group, in more frequently.
Yes.
At least once a month, so we can try and help out.
I think so. You know, feature an animal that's looking for a forever home. You know, animals, little kitties.
Right.
Because she did say they tend to specialize in cats and cats.
They're all going to heaven, everybody, for those. I tell you what, they do a lot. Over to you. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Evelyn McColeman says, good morning to you all, and good morning to you, Evelyn. Karen Bridges says, good morning, ladies. It's a beautiful day today. It is. I did notice that. Hope you get to enjoy it. Well, we're together. We always enjoy our time together. Oh, look at that little lady emoji. I don't have glasses on. I can't either. But
can I just move out of the shot for a second?
It looks like she's. It kind of looks like she's doing this.
Oh, I like
very
that.
cute.
Yoga. Hi, it's Karen.
Oh, it's yoga.
It's Karen and Chris. Karen is right.
Yes.
Well, you both are wonderful. Thank you for watching.
Enika, good morning, everyone, with 3 exclamation points. Have a great Monday with, you know, the offerings of emojis.
Enika, sorry, do you have a recipe or an idea for food from the Netherlands you can send me? I would appreciate that for the kids.
All right.
Include beer for Mummy.
Carrie Wortman says, happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning to you, Carrie. Thank you for watching. Chris Bridges, here he is. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Today's interesting facts. In 2009, Stephen Hawking held a reception for time travelers, but didn't publicize it until after. This way, only those who could time travel would be able to attend. Nobody else attended, and have a great day, he said.
Oh, that's Steve. Thank you for that. Steve Hawkins does entertain me.
Tony Mancuso, you're Tony.
My buddy. I miss you, buddy.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Another beautiful day. Great start to the week with 3 thumbs up. Good morning to you, Tony. Kimberly, good morning.
Good morning, Kimberly.
Good morning to you, Kim. There's like a capital A there. I don't know if you were in the middle of a sentence and you got interrupted, or if that was a typo. But good morning, A.
Hey! We're Canadian. Hey!
Mark Jordan, GM all, so good morning all.
Good morning, Mark.
And offers up 2 cups of coffee, 1 for each of us. Very gracious. Thank you, Mark. And rounding out the salutations of the morning, we have Joseph Bertrand, who bids us happy Monday with a little smile. So, yay. Thank you, everybody. Please do remember to send us your exciting events, your information. You can actually, Dan
there's a
says
couple
good
more.
morning,
There's
everybody.
a couple more.
Oh, no, the void.
We just have the void. That's why this works for us. That's why Mike got it up.
Yeah.
What are they laughing at? Huh? He's got 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah.
Still have more, yeah.
Okay. Well, then put them up.
Here's
because they're caught lost in our void, so we can't see.
Marilyn has 2 beautiful female foster kittens looking for their forever home. Aww, little kittens. Yeah, they were saying.
From Karen, another one from Karen.
That's what she says.
Okay.
Yoga is the relax emoji. Perfect. And then I need several of those emojis
Well, namaste.
today. But when the tag, when the lovely ladies from Tag were in, they said that they're overwhelmed with kittens now. So if you're looking for a little tiny furry body, they certainly have them in supply. Like they've got some kitties.
That little one that was here, and he looked like he was wearing white fur boots. All 4 paws had perfect white boots to that same point, and then it was a beautiful, beautiful gray. Oh, I love me some white fur boots. I also love this warm weather that we're going to have a little bit more on after this commercial break.
First Local, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Nice is not one place or thing. It's a mosaic, a global village, a pickup game. We pass the puck to be nice.
Nice is for a moment putting down your dystopian novel in a Muskoka chair, opening your eyes knowing this world can be
Nice is celebrating traditions and welcoming newcomers in over 200 languages. I say nice, you say?
Génial, le français de côte à côte, allant du Joual jusqu'au Chiac. L'hiver est tellement beau, mais attache ta tuque parce qu'il fait frais.
That's just like feeder tails, ketchup, chips, and I'm bars with every local bakery debating the raisins make butter toss.
Nice is parsing science, the environment, inventions, innovations like insulin, pacemakers, and basketball.
Nice is honoring our elders, educating for the future, acknowledging this land, respecting those who've always been here.
Génial, c'est la fierté de nos défilés, la gaieté dans nos villages, c'est d'enfin toucher à la coupe, puis goûter au sirop d'érable.
Nice is the rock in the Rockies, wide as the prairie sky, as high as Niagara Falls. Hey dude, check out our side!
Nice is celebrating Viola Desmond and Klondike Kate, Emily Stowe, Rita Job, and all the women who make this great place.
Nice is an Alberta steak.
Une bonne poutine après les bars.
Dim sum with family.
Arctic char.
Kissin' Decado Grap. Nice is a secret code we trained the world to call us, so they visit other places because Canada, nah, it's just nice.
Nice is we the North, we the champs, we the red and the white. We see the rise, not just nice. This is Canada.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, welcome back. It is a beautiful Monday morning, August the 16th, and as Craig has promised, we are looking at one gorgeous week ahead. Craig, some more weather updates, please.
Thank you very much, and hi again, everyone. We are in for a very hot week. We'll take a look at the satellite and show you what is going on right now. We have high pressure sitting right over top of us, but you can clearly see everything's kind of making its way around the high pressure. That is going to be pretty much stationary for most of our week, giving us very, very warm temperatures. Let's take a look at the radar. Really nothing to show you here. There's no clouds, there's no rain, so we don't have to worry about any rain maybe for about 4 or 5 days. Let's take a look at temperatures. 29 is our high today, very warm conditions. 27 in Wawa, 30 degrees in Timmins, and 29 in Sudbury. Again, we're all seeing the influence of that high pressure dome, and it is going to warm up as the week progresses. Let's take a look at the systems map. So this is what's going on. Here's that high there, keeping all this at bay. We don't have to worry about any of that precipitation coming our way. And you can see we have a couple low pressure systems we're keeping an eye on, but right now this high looks like it's going to be pretty much sticking around and blocking all those systems at least until about Friday or Saturday, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. This is your forecast for today. sunny skies, warm temperatures, and it's going to be more of a dry heat than a humid heat, so that's also nice. We build in the humidity later on this week. 31 for Tuesday, 31 for Wednesday under sunny skies, and that will continue into the week. So I'll tell you more about that coming up at the end of the show, but it is looking like one of our hottest weeks so far this year, so enjoy. Let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Thank you, Mr. Huckerby. That is a weather forecast.
Yes.
And I always, every time it's so beautiful, I'm like, oh, I always think of Craig. Yay, thanks Craig. So thank you, Craig, for what was about to be a Colette type of week.
Nice. Yes.
COVID.
Yes. So we did promise you we'd come back to the provincial numbers.
Yeah.
So for the 4th straight day, Ontario is reporting more than 500 new cases of COVID-19. That number exactly being 511 new infections reported yesterday, which is down actually from what was reported on Saturday, those being 578 new cases.
Okay.
Yeah, so of the new cases, 350, because of course they're starting to parse the numbers now, so 350 of the 511 are unvaccinated individuals, while another 67 are partially vaccinated, according to provincial data. 7-day rolling average of new cases has now topped 440, which is a level that has not been seen since the middle of June. Toronto reported 116 new cases on Sunday. The 4th straight day new infections have topped 100. Peel region added 69 cases, while the York region reported 64 additional infections. Fortunately, in this moment, no additional deaths have been reported. There are 98 individuals in hospital due to COVID-19. However, that number is likely underreported, as not all hospitals submit their data to the province on weekends. 116 people are in the ICU, with 71 of those on ventilators. Yes.
Well, we always say the man's best friend is a doggy.
But a donkey.
A donkey. Not a donkey, a doggy. The dig. You like my dig? Dogs are now trained in Vancouver to sniff out people with COVID-19.
Oh.
So, cause of exposure can no longer be called unknown because the dog has figured it out. So you should be able to figure it out. But the dog's not going to go buck wild when you walk into a room and be like, arr! What the dog's going to do is go up and do well, you know, when you're sniffing, you know how everybody loves how the dogs come up to you and sniffs you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've all been there, haven't we? Not necessarily because we had COVID, but who knows? It always makes me feel very nervous when a dog does that. But anyway, dogs will come up and give you a good snifferoo, and that would trigger the inspectors to, this is coming through any airports, obviously.
Okay.
We're not going to go around the city. All right, go smell that lady. No, go get that one. In Walmart, you're not going to have a dog sniffing your butt. But, well, I mean, you could, but... To each his own. So these, you know what, let's move on, Colette. So anyway, just proving once again, how intelligent dogs are and how amazing they are. There are dogs on the team, all of which underwent 6 months of training. Vancouver Coastal Health says they have a COVID scent detection success rate of 93%. One is a lab named Micro that they brought from the Netherlands. Hey, thank you. There you go, our friend. We have Finn, who's an English Springer Spaniel from a hunting kennel in the Utah. And the third dog is a little Yorkie. Yoki was with the PADS program, but decided she didn't want a career as a service dog and would rather have as a career as a detective.
Aww.
So there she looks
cute. Look at how sweet.
Oh, that looks like my Sammy that passed away. You know?
Oh, look at the team.
There's the team. Yeah, there's the team doing their centerfold and their group shot, looking all sorts of shiny and fine and ready to sniff you.
Oh, dogs. Just too good for us. Too good for us.
Oh, yeah, they're way better than us.
Well, let's, I'm going to trot out the final factoid. What Monday would be complete with a little bit about the Beatles.
Yes.
So this day in 1962, Brian Epstein did tell Pete Best that the other Beatles wanted him out. And that he was being replaced. So,
nice looking man, though. Look, you're a nice looking man.
So this was some bad planning. So, you know, you're fired, you're out, you're being replaced, but can you just play this last gig tonight? Because, Ringo's not available, and we're kind of... Yeah, so Epstein then did ask Pete Best to perform with the Beatles that night at the River Park Ballroom in Chester, Cheshire. Pete Best did not show up. And so drummer Johnny Hutchinson of the Big Three filled in the temporary vacancy. Yep.
Well, thank you very much for that. Let's take a little jaunt down to the down the 401 to Pearson Airport.
Okay.
I ever tell you at the time where a plane actually landed on the 401, came right across. It was on the highway.
What year was that? I think I remember that,
actually. It was pretty cool to see that. Anyway, wasn't supposed to land on the highway was the point of that story.
No.
Passengers over the weekend are pissed. Ask me why.
Why?
Because they're like, what's with all of the delays? We want to go on our vacay. Like, I mean, what do you expect? They're increasing security. They're doing this for your benefit, of course. For your vaccinations, right? So, the story out of Toronto this morning is many took to social media, just a flurry of thumbs going crazy at Pearson International with slanderous things to say about the airport, saying that there were also reports of there's baggage delays. Well, nobody likes baggage.
Nobody likes baggage.
They've been waiting on the plane for 2 hours with no end in sight. You're stuck waiting because everybody loves that nice hot feeling when you've been off a long flight and the person next to you is just right in your area and you just might want to stay another 2 hours. But yeah, so if you're traveling in the Pearson, expect delays. Really? Did we not already know that? We'll be right back after this commercial break. Our little 60-second delay.
First Local, supported by United Way. Help make your community a better place. Show your local love and donate today.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
When I found out I had cancer, it was the hardest day of my life. But life is bigger than cancer.
First Local, supported by the Canadian Bush Plane Heritage Centre, where adventure takes off.
Go, Heidi.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning. You are here with Colette and Heidi. We are rounding about this glorious hour of regaling you with tales from local and from afar. And we do also like to bring you regular updates with regards to nature and natural occurrences such as the weather. And you know what? I really wish that somebody would tell me what's about to happen in the next 12 hours.
I wonder if we have someone here wonderful to do that. I bet we do.
I bet we do. I think we do.
Or do you, Craig? What do you got for us?
I think I can help you with that because our 12-hour forecast is looking really, really nice. Let's take a look at that, Mike. We'll pull that up. And just keep in mind that our average temperature for this time of year is around 23, 24 degrees. We're not even anywhere close to that this week because our temperatures are going to be coming in at 29, 30 degrees most of this week. Even for today, we're looking at just clear conditions, very hot conditions later on this afternoon. Temperatures around 29, feeling like 32, and that will continue right up until this coming weekend. And I'll tell you what's coming this weekend at 5 o'clock. But right now, let's just enjoy this last stretch of really hot summer weather.
Nice. I know he made it hot for me because he knows how much I like it. Speaking of hot, what is Craig, that outfit? You're looking fantastic today. That gray and blue.
Every girl's crazy but a sharp-dressed man.
Oh my God. Yeah, good job, Craigers.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
Well, I'm going to talk about, so Canada then, so Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says that Canada is going to buy another 40 million doses of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine over the next 2 years. Yeah, so the deal is very likely going to be extended into 2024. He also indicated that options baked into the deal have been baked into the deal that would grant Ottawa access to as many as 65 million doses if required. So, of course, this involves a memorandum of understanding that has been signed between, the federal government as well as the company. It's not yet clear how much money Canada will be paying to Moderna for the project. So yeah, I mean, it looks like, the shortage of vaccinations is a thing of the past. And we are looking at having access to many moving forward.
Well, so much so, the thing in the past, that we're donating 10 million Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine doses to poor countries again. We did do this, I believe about a month ago. They might have been talking about AstraZeneca, that's right. Oh, right, expired. We just report the news. We don't comment on the news.
No.
That's
Yay,
bull.
us.
On this show, we get to comment.
Yes.
So what does that mean? Canada is donating 10
million
doses to middle to lower income countries. International Development Minister Karina Gould announced the donation through the COVAX vaccine sharing timeline on Thursday. That's great. We're helping out other countries. Way to go, Canada. I'm not putting you down, but Health Canada ultimately determined the doses could not be verified and returned them to the company. With regards to the vaccine sharing initiative, and Procurement Minister Anita Anand, I like saying that name.
Well,
and I like her portfolio.
It's a cool name.
Procurement Minister. Procurement.
Ooh.
I like it. What are you going to procure today? Some more COVID shots. Woo! Anyway, as with the other vaccines that Canada purchased, the government has not revealed how much it agreed to pay for the J&J shots.
Okay. Yeah, this seems to be a theme here. Yeah, we're going to get them, but we're not going to tell you what we're going to pay for them. Not at all.
And we might let them expire.
So this is interesting. I like this next bit. Okay, so I was having this debate, or participating in this debate over the weekend. Ontario is expected to mandate COVID-19 vaccinations for healthcare workers in the province and begin to administer COVID-19 vaccine booster shots to targeted groups. Okay, so a source has indicated the province will also be halting any further reopening of the economy as the COVID-19 case counts continue to rise in the province. So they are expecting that tomorrow an announcement will come from the Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Kieran Moore. So booster or third shots of the COVID-19 vaccination will be administered to vulnerable elderly people and the immunocompromised. So the Food and Drug Administration in the U.S. recently also approved a third shot to those who are immunocompromised. Ontario was expected to lift almost all health restrictions once they hit certain vaccination targets, and if the public health indicators continued to remain stable. However, as we're aware, we've been reporting more than 500 cases daily over the last 2 weeks for the first time since June. So I don't know. I mean,
shall we debate?
Well,
not debate. Shall we converse?
I just get concerned about mandating shots. Like I understand, the science, I understand. However, I just wonder, I guess my question is, at what point is it a personal choice, right?
Yeah.
And if it is a personal choice, then at what point does a person have a right to make a choice? The same way that people who want to have the shot should have the shot, and so they have access. Should people not also be allowed to not have the shot if that's what they choose? Like, I don't know. Especially if we're dealing with healthcare workers. I mean, these are the individuals who, and this was a point that was made in the debate over the weekend, and I think it's a good point. These are the people that it was okay for them to work when the pandemic first crashed down on us, right? It's okay for them to work when there was no vaccine. But now that there is a vaccine, should they be forced to get it? I don't know.
Well, healthcare workers?
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't. I'm not really putting forward a position about it. Like I think again, like in Heidi's world, everybody who wants it gets it, and everybody who doesn't want it should do whatever they want to do.
It is a choice, but then there's also a domino effect to that choice.
It's true.
So I don't know. It does affect so many.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. I think I'm kind of on the fence with it.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm still gathering information.
We will get back to you. Maybe perhaps it's later this week, or maybe perhaps later this month. But before we do, I want to talk about the shopping cart, because as you know, not only do I do an amazing shopping cart dance at a wedding, one of these, and then I take something off the shelf, look at it, and I go back. Like it's something to see, and sometimes I'm pretty good at it. And the sprinkler. We do that too.
But you gotta see her hips while she's doing it.
Oh, it's all in the hips. I watch Happy Gilmore. I know what you're saying.
You're kind of freaking me out.
You're freaking me out here. Shopping. Okay, Mike, I'm trying to get out of my ear. Shopping carts. Buy less coming into effect. I hate that people leave their shopping carts and not pull them away. It costs money if it hits a car and you walk away and it's not covered by insurance. So let's just talk about the city has put this new bylaw into effect, and I did sit on a committee about shopping carts. Yes, I said that. I'll say it again. I sat on a committee about shopping carts once upon a time, and damn it, it was a good committee. So this bylaw is to take effect in September with regards to stores having plans about what they're going to do. Look at that poor no frills thing. What their plan is, how they're going to go and retrieve these carts. They need a plan in place. That's going to be implemented in September.
Yes.
Way to go, City of Sault Ste. Marie, for putting that bylaw into effect.
Thumbs up.
And put your carts away.
I know.
I can't. If I see a cart, I will literally get and do it myself, and I will do it with that.
I posted something
righteous
once.
Look on my face.
I said something because my favorite are the carts that are like from here to the corral away.
Right.
And I had like a flood of people like, well, maybe they weren't feeling well, and maybe they were injured, and maybe. Maybe nothing. Maybe we had a great day. We had a good morning. But 100% we'll be back tomorrow. So make sure you join us. Enjoy your Monday. Bye.